All right, guys, October 13th. This is where the car is at now. So I got right side header that needs to be re-welded. I took it to the shop. They're gonna be doing that. I got everything plumbed. Fuel lines are plumbed. These are -8 return. And then this is the feed lines. These are -10. They go in the back, and then everything comes in through the bottom. Return goes in here, regulator, and then that's how it all looks. Still need to clean up all of that, but that's kind of how it is. I got the splitter, fuel filter. I do have the tranny out of it for now. I had a hard time when the trans was hooked up to the engine. I had a hard time lining up the starter, so I took the tranny out just to make sure that the starter fits, and it does. So I think there's some wiring over here on this side next to the block, like the crank sensor, and I think something's not, I don't know, I've got to figure that out. But I still need a torque converter, yeah. So I took it out for now. I still got to redo some stuff on it. Passenger side or driver's side header, I don't like it. I don't like that it goes straight. I'm probably gonna take the header off, cut it, and throw a 90 on it. My turbos will sit here, so I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see, I guess. But for now, I'm not gonna touch it until I get the turbos on. Tech heads are on. I have the 625 Hemi ARP head studs. Boy, oh boy, they were fancy. Intake lid, intercooler. Intercooler is all plumbed. I don't know if you saw my last video. I relocated the fuse box. And I don't know if I've ever shown, I don't have the ABS module up here anymore. It's actually back here. There's nothing hooked up to it. Those are just the horn wires for now. I don't have anything hooked up to this. It's basically going to be running there's no ABS on the car. I mean, you don't really need it anyways. Everything is hardwired in to the master cylinder. Threw the valve covers on for now. I will be getting different ones. I just wanted to kind of seal up the motor for now. That way there's no rags on it or anything. But yeah, this is where we're at. Still waiting on this passenger side header. I don't know if I posted a video, but basically when the alternator sits like that, the header on this side was just right up against the alternator. There's no way around it, and you can even see that engine mount. I grinded it down a little bit to make that header clear, which I'm probably going to redo all of that. Not redo that part, but just redo this part again. But now I have the turbo header is exiting right here. Clears everything. Obviously we'll wrap everything because this is all plastic, and you know that shit's gonna melt. But yeah, as far as the fuse box, everything got relocated here. This is the factory ECM, which I've talked to a couple of friends of mine that own some shops. They recommended that I go with a Holley Terminator X Max for my tuning. So all the lines, they drop here, and then obviously run back. This is the filter relocator. Sits right above here. I think I showed it in the last video. And then Oh, I did wanted to mention, so a lot of you have been asking, not on the YouTube or whatever, but privately messaging me. So originally, so I have a block off plate right here for the oil. And there was a turbo, or not a turbo, a oil coolant temperature sensor that was plugged in here, and then this one was the block off. So now that I'm using these two ports, everybody was asking, oh, how are you going to use, where are you going to get your oil temperature sensor? Because on this deal back there, the oil relocator kit, it doesn't have enough clearance, or it doesn't have a big enough hole to use a 3/8 port. So the good thing with this Moroso oil pan is it has a bung that has been welded right here, that I basically just bought an adapter. It's a 1/2 inch adapter through a 3/8 fitting, and that's where my oil temperature sensor will go. And then my turbo return, I don't know if you can kind of see it or not. The turbo return is right there. Obviously I blocked it off for now. But yeah, so this is where the oil temperature sensor is gonna go. It's basically, it's nice because I don't have to weld. I was thinking I was gonna have to take off the oil pan and weld another bung, but good thing that worked out. And then oil pressure sensor is right here. So this is the pressure sensor, and then that's the temperature sensor down there. So yeah, just got a couple more things I need to order, and we should be rocking and rolling. Still need to find out where I need to put the horns, because y'all know we need that. So yeah, this is where we're at for now. Obviously I won't be running a AC, so I might, like I said, I don't want to touch this header yet or do any kind of grinding on the timing cover before I figure out where my turbo position will go and all this stuff. So don't want to touch any of that yet. And then I need to still get a coolant tank, which I was thinking to get the stock one, but obviously the turbos will take up a lot of space. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and order the Pro Charger coolant tank that sits up here, which with my last setup I had it, but when I sold the kit, I sold everything with it. So hope you all are having a good day. Talk to you guys later.